Chatting with Cherubs.
Hello and welcome to Chatting with Cherubs with me, Josh Jones, and I'm here with the wonderful
Gearoid Farrelly, and we are here with the incredible
Morgan Rees. Hello, everyone. To the listeners, just to give you a little peek behind the curtain, we've just had an hour-long business meeting. So, but like business meetings, like Wall of Wall Street, we're all coked out of our minds.
Yeah, we're going to be making some big changes round here.
Big changes.
Big changes. Yeah. I'm going to get the bear of Canal Street I deserve.
Yeah. No, so and you screamed that for the whole hour as well, didn't you, Josh?
Yeah. Respect me.
Big changes.
Me.
Yeah, but Josh just kept saying, heads are gonna roll, heads are gonna roll.
Yeah, we're gonna lean out the workforce. He didn't mean cut jobs, he just made everyone get slimmer. He was really harsh.
He's put us all in Ozempic.
From next week, we're gonna be back in person. And we're going to keep to try and doing them in person. It's just been hard because Gearoid was in Australia.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Back to person next week, so that's good. I can't remember anything else.
Yeah, when we were talking, sometimes Josh would go into a stare and there would just be like...
And I think the software could pick it up as well, because like tumbleweed emoji would just go across the monitor.
Do you find it hard working with friends?
No.
Do you?
Yeah, in a way, only because it's more at stake if you bring something up, isn't it?
It changes your friendship a bit. That we doing a podcast. Obviously, we're still very close friends, but sometimes I'm like, oh God, what do they want now? Nagging. Give me a break.
I don't feel like that at all, Josh. I feel like I'm like, oh, here I are with two of my best friends. I cannot wait to see them.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's quite alarming when you feel that way.
The only thing I want from you, Josh, is your attention sometimes, because when you start humming Backstreet's Back or something, or The Wind Beneath My Wings, I'm like, Josh, the camera's on, the tape's rolling.
James said yesterday when we was walking, I just kept singing a song, and I can't remember what song it was now, but I had a song in my head, and I just kept singing it in the middle of the canal.
I do think it's harder working with people that aren't friends. Like, I think it's like, you know, like what everybody has to do, which is that you work with people that sometimes you don't like, which we rarely have to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, completely.
Well,
you, Josh.
I mean, on the podcast, I work with friends, but there's some comedians who I don't dislike, who I gig a lot with, who I don't dislike, but I'm like, sometimes, do you know what it is, right? When someone's really sort of like devoid of human emotion, do you know the sort of people that are quite deadpan, but it's real, and they're just like, they don't really know how to speak to people, and they just kind of sit there like that. I can't help myself. I just talk at them, and I can see in their eyes, they're like, panic. And I'm just still like, so they're nice shoes. What size feet are you? And they're like, I'd struggle with that sometimes.
Yeah, you'd be a rubbish in a Warhammer shop.
Yeah, that.
You taught them all out of employment. Everyone's quit.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that if you are friends with somebody, though, what you do is, like, I used to edit the other podcast that I do, Agony Rants. Mm-hmm. And when I was editing that, I used to be really like, it used to make me really frustrated because I'd hear myself doing a joke and then Niamh would just talk over me. And I would be like, oh, no, that was my perfectly crafted joke. And then she'd be like, I put a second line of washing out today. And I was like, do you know what? I'm out. I've had it now. But I do love her, like, very, very much. But it is hard when you are editing somebody else's work, that's hard.
Yeah. Ooh, do I find that hard?
I don't really get involved in that bit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan, you must hate us.
No, I don't hate you at all. you can't see this, but I'm digging my nails into my thigh.
Yeah. His legs are bleeding.
Yeah, if I start go pale white and anemic, it's because everything's fine. But no, it's not at all. It's that I had a friend, and they're two good friends that met each other through me, and they started working with each other in Bristol. One of them offered them the job, and I said, don't take the job. Like, it's going really good as friends, but you will not be friends if you work with each other. And they now do not talk.
Really?
No.
Yeah. It's like you got the friend version of them, not the work version of them.
Do you know, I'm going to make
do you think there's a big difference between a friend you and a work you?
Our jobs are so weird, though. It's not the same, because this was like a hospitality job.
But even when I worked in hospitality, well, that's why I probably always got sacked, really. But
I also think one crucial bit of information is one of them was the manager. So there was a power dynamic that there wasn't there before in a friendship.
Hospitality managers, some of them are decent. Some of them are good people who just happen to do it. Some of them are absolute monsters who they've got a little bit of power, and they think because they're on 50p more than you and they get to wear a blazer that they think they're the dog's bollocks, when actually they're just a stupid twat with a... Why carrying a pen about? Fuck off. I hate them.
Yeah. Oh, look out. Someone's wearing a tie today. Oh, they must be so authoritative. They must know exactly what they're doing.
It's
wearing
when
a tie and trainers.
Yeah. It's when they come in with the Primark blazer and you're like, all right. Do you know what I mean?
I do think, I'm going to counter this by saying that I do think that hospitality management must be very difficult, because there's a generation of people who are they just stare dead-eyed at you when you go try and get served somewhere.
I was a bar manager. I was a hospitality manager, and I was a good one because I was really chill, and everyone was really laid back.
Straight away, I'm bearing red flags.
Yeah.
Was I good for the business? No. Hands down.
Yeah.
Did people enjoy working there? You bet you fucking ass they did. Of course they did.
Of course they did.
And I think there's a balance. I've worked in restaurants and stuff for years, and I think the good managers are a bit more chill. I think the ones where, because you can get a new waiting job like that. You can get a job as a waiter, easy. Hospitality jobs, no one stays there long. And people
can you hear
don't.
That Gen Z, there's got no reason for not working. So get out your parents' house and get a job, you fucking lazy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get a job like that.
But I mean,
if you didn't buy cappuccinos, you'd be able to afford a house.
But I mean, once you've worked in a bar, do you know what I mean? If you've worked in a couple of bars, you can get another bar job. Or if you've worked as a waiter, you can get another waiter job. But people leave those jobs really quick. I think because of a lot of the managers, I think twatty managers who have got a complex actually have a higher turnover, because I've left places because of a manager.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I have a friend who was a manager in hospitality, and the stories that he tells me about, like, when he tells me a story about working in hospitality, I can't believe what goes on.
Yeah.
Like some of the stories he's told me about the way people behave, like customers. Like, he told me this incredible story about an Irish, let's throw the word celebrity around. Oh my God, it was incredible. But my friend he's really like pro staff. He's maybe a bit like you, Josh. But he like
pro staff.
He threw the celebrity out.
Good
on him. Yeah, it's such an amazing story. And he's told me the story maybe 3 times, and every time I'm just like, lean in. I need the full story again. All bells and whistles, please.
I love celebrity gossip like that.
Go on, Malcolm.
I had a run-in. I didn't have a run-in. It was me that was doing the run-in with hospitality this week, because I was in Kilkenny for the Kilkenny Festival. They put us up in a lovely hotel, and you get breakfast with the hotel stay.
Oh, nice.
And on the third day, I was down for breakfast, and the server, who I'd never seen before in my life, just looked at me up and down and went, "Oh, full English again?" And, well, full Irish, isn't it? Full Irish again? And I looked at them and I went, "Excuse me? What do you mean again?" By looking at me. Turns out it was the same server from yesterday, but she'd had a haircut.
Oh.
I had she dyed her hair and cut it short. I thought someone had just looked me up and down and gone, "Fattest thing on the menu for you, is it?"
Yeah.
Again?
But the question has to be asked, did you have full English the previous day?
Oh, every single day. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Was
going to
it
be honest, Morgan, you haven't a leg to stand on here. I'm totally on her side.
Oh, I was completely in the wrong.
Yeah, that's just you. Are you bad with if your partner got an haircut? Do you notice?
I notice.
I do as well. I always think people are at their cutest when they get their haircut.
James never notices. It takes me about half an hour to be like,
You're practically a battered wife.
I know.
How does he? How is it that he finally the penny drops? Is it that you're sitting in the corner screaming, crying?
No, yeah, because I'm like, I'm like, hello.
Live streaming yourself, FaceTiming from the barber's chair.
Yeah.
I hate. He definitely because he's like he really liked me. Well, he loves me, which is good, but
Really
it's one of
likes
those
me.
where he genuinely doesn't really give
He's
that
not
much
against
of,
me.
No.
I would say my partner. Well, I'm in their good books, you know. I would say
No, but no,
I'd get
right.
a Christmas
Basically,
card.
he's like kind of obsessed with me, but because of that, I don't think you get enough physical compliments because he's like, "I'm just in love with you," and I'm like, "No, but tell me I'm thin and I've got an haircut." Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. God,
I'm
if
not
you
a big
talk about
fan
my
of
charitable spirit one more time. If you say I'm so nice, fuck me. I get it. I'm kind.
Yeah. And compliments about me personality when someone's like, "You're really fun." I'm like, "I know. I make a lot of money out of I make money out of it." I was going to say loads, but I make money.
Yeah. I mean, exclusively from making people laugh, Josh. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's just that. You were saying, Gearoid?
Somebody over the weekend has been, speaking of thin, somebody has been setting up fake accounts on Instagram as me and following people. But so obviously you have to report to get them taken down, but they're using all old photographs where I look stunning. Just like, oh my God, I don't ever remember being that thin. So as much as I want them taken down, I'm kind of like fine with them being up.
Are they the photos of when you used to dress like a Mormon? Because
I don't think I know this period of Gearoid, Mormon Gearoid.
Yeah, when he used to do stand-up, when he started about, was it 20 years ago when he started?
About like maybe 2000. Well, yeah, maybe 17 years ago.
It was. Right, so like 20 years ago when he was in his 20s, he was obviously like, twinky, and he used to do stand-up in a shirt. There's pictures of him in like a white shirt with a black tie. Like a little Mormon.
That was so of its time, though, wasn't it?
But it was short sleeves. And it was a fitted shirt.
Oh my God, Gearoid, were you a manager at hospitality? Come straight from work.
Yeah, I never made great fashion choices.
You said that like past tense.
Let's have another run up at that, Gearoid.
Yeah, I don't make good fashion choices. I wish I did. I wish they were different. But like, yeah, the clothes I like to wear, people just kind of go, okay.
You wear you wear too many clothes, I think. At your tour shows, you wear a full suit, like a full suit.
Yeah, it's a show.
Because it's an event. It's a proper.
It's Steve Martin way of it's the Steve Martin mantra of performing, isn't it? You have to be the best dressed person in the room.
Yeah, but I picked up his blazer after one of his tour shows when we was in the dressing room, and I wanted to fucking chop my hand off. It was soaking wet. soak.
Well, you only picked it up to smell it, which that made me very uncomfortable.
No, it's like, no, that is the smell. It's this. Don't close down the building. They thought there was a leak.
It's not black mold. It's sweat to Gearoid.
Yeah, I have to say, when I came back from Australia, I had 2 suits with me that I used for shows, and I just left them into the dry cleaner. And when I was taking them out of the bag, I was like, I can only apologise. I'll be back for them on Monday.
Was it like a thick gas erupted from it, like when people get brought out of cryo?
Did you wear suits in Australia?
Yeah, because it was the show.
God, I was gigging in shorts when I was there.
Well, yeah, I guess we've different audiences, Josh. Yeah. Your audience were like, yeah, we're down for Josh and his shorts.
Yeah, do you know I was doing a gig not that long ago? Right, because when I've done telly and stuff, I'll wear like a fun jumper or whatever. But I just turned up to this gig. It was in a rugby club just in a t-shirt, and this woman was like, well, we thought you'd turn up in like a fun jumper. And I just said, I'm not being paid for fun jumper. This isn't fun jumper money.
Oh my God.
My favourite thing that I've ever heard you
not
say,
jumper
Josh,
mother, sorry.
was when we were in Kilkenny, you got a phone call from a telly person to talk about like what you're going to wear for a TV show.
Yeah.
And there was a concern about that because there was a cable knit on the jumper that it might strobe.
Yeah.
And you said, and it was the greatest sentence I've ever heard another human being say, you said, I mean, it's a cable knit jumper. Princess Diana always wore them, and there was loads of photographs of her in it.
She did, though.
People don't know this about Josh, though, Guru, that he bases all of his clothing after Princess D.
Diana.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I met Josh, he was hammered, and he said he just wants to be known as the Queen of Hearts.
No, I did not.
You did? In Kilkenny, you were locked, and I came in the middle of a conversation, and you just said, I just want to be known as the Queen of Hearts. I'd never met you before. That was the first thing you've ever said to me.
Maybe it's just Kilkenny that does that to Josh.
Well, I'm back there this weekend. We're all there.
I know.
I can't wait. I think it's going to be so fun.
Yeah, it's my favourite festival to do. I'm going to get shit-faced.
Yeah, me too. Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
I was there a little bit, because there's like a little Road to Mayhem thing. It's like a month worth of gigs before the big weekend, which is called Cat Laughs. So Josh has done a few days there. I've done a few days there. And when I was there, I went to Smithwick's. You don't pronounce the W, is it?
Oh, you don't pronounce W, no, Smithwick's, yeah.
Smithwick's. It's a brewery there. And me and Kim Blythe did the brewery tour. And it was good fun. But it was me, her, and an elderly couple. And at the start, where the grounds of the brewery is, it used to be where 1,000 years ago, there used to be monks who used to make alcohol there. It has nothing to do with the brewery. It's just a fun fact about the place. And then about 600 years later, the brewery began. And this woman, part of the elderly couple, could not get over the fact they were monks and kept on asking questions about monks throughout the entire tour. But I'm talking about the monks are mentioned for about 3 minutes at the start. It's an hour-long process, the whole tour.
Gosh.
So then we moved to the other area where they're talking about the pasteurizing. And like she would go, so were the monks here too? Like, no monks here. This is 1800s now. This is no monks here. And then get to talking about all the oats and the coats and the hops. And she went, so like the monks would the monks have tried these? And like, you can see the person, just their eye twitching, go, no, the monks were ages ago. What were these monks called? Like, could we find these monks today?
That's quite a good American accent, that, Morgan.
Thank you.
He's very talented.
This bless him. It was this.
And the monks here today. Hello, monks.
Oh my
Nothing
God.
upsets me with them when somebody just has like an just ever so slightly too interested in religion. Like whenever that starts, I'm always like, it's like the red flag just starts to go up like bunting. It's like
I'm going to let you take this one away, Mr. Island. I think you've got more to speak on that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of becoming born again.
Yeah,
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Like you, like playing the guitar,
Yeah.
singing, you know, Joshua Fight the Battle of Jericho or whatever.
Just so I can get Sundays off.
That'll be the day you're working.
No, you go to church. I can't.
Oh.
I'm born again. I'm not gigging on a Sunday. I'm born again.
Yeah, you start wearing sandals and a toga.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I got given a pamphlet by the local church. I always take it off them because it could be lonely on the street and a bit demoralising. But the pamphlet, it's as if they never read it. The pamphlet said, it said, believing in yourself won't work. That was the pamphlet. It's like, wow, how can you write that and go, we're probably the good guys?
Yeah.
Believing in yourself won't work. And then it goes to the next page and it talks about believing in yourself won't work, believing in friends, believing in family, believing in community won't work. And then at the end it says, don't believe in anything you hear or read. It says, believe in Christ. But then it's everything from the Bible. You just go, well, that's been read. You're reading that out.
But also, is that like, so we've got to believe in a man that can turn water into wine. Like, basically, we've got to believe in this magic man that did party tricks. Like 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, because it's not even like a great magician, is it, really?
No.
I know, but parting the Red Sea is pretty impressive. That was a different bloke,
That
though.
was
Do you think
Moses,
it was
wasn't it?
just a bit of like, ooh, and a bit of drop of food dye? Just a bit like,
Yeah. Also, the story of the loaves and the fishes. Like, having
Yeah.
5 loaves and 2 fishes and then feeding a load of people, like, that's supposed to be... I don't think that's impressive. I think having 5 loaves and 2 fishes and then all of a sudden having, you know, everyone getting a bowl of nachos, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. They also don't say that everyone got loads. They could have got like a tiny bit.
Exactly.
The thing couldn't be about how much food he made. It could be how much of a rationer he was.
Yeah, and also that was about the number of people at an event.
Yeah.
And also we know that that is always exaggerated. Particularly the religious people. Do you know what I mean? There were 50,000 people at a march to outlaw homosexuality. It's like, no, there wasn't. There was 5 people, you know, and Brian brought his 2 dogs and a banner that he made with word art.
you said something then, and then I'm so sorry. You said to me, and I had to know the answer, so I've not listened to the last minute of what you've just said. Apologies. I'm sure it was very humorous. Good job, Gearoid. But
Imagine how the business meeting went.
It's exactly this.
but you
We're
said
humming,
about
just...
you said about nachos, and then you're talking about Jesus time and nachos. And then I was like, well, obviously nachos weren't invented during Jesus time. And then I was like, I need to know when nachos was invented. I've Googled it. When do you think?
Oh, I would say they were invented... I'd say they're old, because I'd say like in Mexico...
I would say
they were,
nachos are old.
yeah, I'd say 1800s.
Oh, I was going way before that. I was going 800s.
Nachos were invented in 1943 in the Mexican border town of Piedras Negras, Colua, just across the border from Eagle Pass, Texas.
Oh,
So you were
Okay,
both wrong.
We're both wrong.
oh my God.
But I needed to know about nachos.
And
Apologies.
which order do you think it went? Do you think it went guacamole, then nachos, or nachos and then guacamole?
I
Do you
think
think when nachos were
guacamole
invented, people are like, finally, something for this guac we've just been using our bare hands?
Guac must have been invented first. Because what were they doing with the avocados?
Thanks so much for listening to Chatting with Cherubs. If you would like to support the show, you can subscribe to our Patreon for as little as £3 a month. But just to let you know that once we have 200 followers on Patreon, we are putting that price up to £5. So just £3 now, and you'll get an extra episode every single week. Every Tuesday, you'll get our quiz episode. And if you can't do that, what we would love you to do is to tell somebody about the show that otherwise wouldn't hear about it. So tell your mate, put it on social media, or if you could, we would love it if you could share a link to it or subscribe, share, like, etc. You know what to do. chattingwithcherubs@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. We would love to hear from you. Well, I can no longer eat like that because I am officially an athlete. I went back to the gym today.
Oh,
I went back
That
to the gym.
explains the tears.
Yes, I did 3 kilometers on the treadmill and then I cried because the world is a hard place. And then Josh came on the business meeting before the episode, and I was feeling really good about myself having run my 3K on the treadmill. And Josh came on looking like, quite frankly, a beetroot that somebody has been set fire to.
Yeah.
Because how long did you run in the scorching sun, Josh?
Not. I ran a bit less than what I've been doing, but I ran 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's boiling. And I showered and was still like, when I finished running, I came in the house and James went, oh.
That's what you want from a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like the anger emotion from Inside Out.
Yeah.
You did look like a thermometer upside down. It was just this red bulb, but then just this skinny little body, John.
Yeah.
Like that.
But you're an athlete, Gearoid. Tell us about your first gym experience. How are you feeling? Were you trepidatious?
Well, I mean, it's my first gym experience in about 4 weeks. So I just feel really good about myself. You know, like that's kind of smugness. Because I went at I got up at 7:15 and I went. So I was back by 8:30 and I just felt really, really, well done, Gearoid.
Did you do anything apart from 3 kilometers on the treadmill?
Yeah, I did weights. You see, I go and I do weights, but I never really do run. But I need to get into running now because I'm going to, because we're doing that marathon.
Have you signed up now?
No, I sent an email because you can to do it for a charity because it was all booked out.
Yeah.
But if you do it for a charity,
I'm not doing it for charity. I'm doing it for me.
No, but now I was going to do it for charity anyway. But now you've got to sign up to a specific charity.
Yes. And there was no LGBTQ related ones that were part of the marathon list. Yeah.
No. I thought that was really strange. So I'd probably do it for the Samaritans or something.
Nice.
Yeah. But
self-investment.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll do it for my friends at the Samaritans.
I've got a Samaritan story, which isn't as bleak as it sounds, but I'll tell you, it has to be behind the paywall. I'll tell you when we start moving to the Patreon.
Which ones is the Samaritans for?
If you're feeling suicidal, you need someone to speak to.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. No, that joke works then. Yeah. I just got it mixed up with another one.
I thought you were like, I thought you were, can we laugh about that? You were like, oh no, yeah, it's the right one.
That could work for Gearoid. That's still pretty.
I'll have you know, I've never rung a helpline in my whole life.
I know. You phone us, and I say jump.
I remember.
So mean.
Are you still on that bridge?
Yeah, it's getting cold. I should say as well that you need to respect me now because I'm now a power gay.
Wow.
I'll tell you why.
What's a power gay?
It's like a really important gay.
Whoa, what's elevated you to there?
Kylie Minogue.
Oh, I saw this.
Liked a post of mine on Instagram.
My God. I saw that you had your vinyls in the car, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I bought a rare Kylie Minogue record when I was in Australia, and I just did like a travel log about me and the Kylie Minogue record coming all the way back to Ireland, and I posted it, and she liked it, and I was just like, I honestly, I was just like, that's it. I don't need anything else from this.
Someone from a team liked it.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody, the person, one of Kylie Minogue's social media people, swooshed by and clicked like. But that's all I need. I feel like I'm on the inner circle of Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, when you go on her account now, you on the close friends.
Yeah. I'm days away from her asking me to rap on a song, and I can't wait for it.
Has she ever had a rapper?
Yeah.
Has she?
She had a rap on One Boy Girl on her 3rd album, and I know the rap off by heart.
Please give us 2 lines now.
It doesn't pay to stay. Oh, what?
Sorry.
I thought I knew it.
Oh my God, it's Macklemore.
Hey, yo, Kylie, what's that with this one boy girl thing? Well, let me break it down like this. It doesn't pay to stay or be good. You know how guys are. I don't think he could.
Please stop. Right, yeah.
I knew I recognised you. It's 8 Mile, isn't it?
Yeah.
How would you have reacted if she had just commented on the photo, "Leave me alone"?
Yeah.
No, I would have just hidden it. I would have just hidden the post. I would have left it there so I'd know that she commented, but you know.
Yeah.
I've
Would it be like, oh my
never
God,
sent
she
a message
sees
to
me?
Kylie Minogue. I should say that. Never sent a
Yeah.
message. I did.
Just pictures.
I did share. I did share the like on my Instagram stories because I was like,
of course you did. I would.
this is a
Yeah.
moment.
Oh yeah.
Well, Kate Beckinsale followed you. I know it's not quite that.
I know, but I don't know if she still follows me, and I can't check. So it might have been a
can't
mistake. Well, no, I don't want to go on her profile and check she's still following me. Do you know what I mean? In case she's unfollowed me, and then I'm like, oh, that's it. That was my best moment of my life, and now it's done.
It's like Pandora's box. Oh, are you checking, Gearoid? I thought you were just doing that on your
Are
phone.
you checking if she still follows me?
No.
Do it.
I don't know how she found out about me.
You're
It was me.
You're iconic.
Mm.
You are iconic. You crossed the pond. Is she from America?
No, she's British. Her dad was in. Was it Porridge? No, what was it was like an 80s sitcom, and he was in prison.
Oh yeah, Porridge.
Porridge.
It might not have been, and he was like he had black hair.
Yeah, it's Porridge.
Yeah, I think he
Ronnie
was in
Barker.
that.
Yeah,
he was definitely in one of them. But yeah, she's just stunning. But it's weird because I've spoke about her for years.
yeah,
So
he must have got back to her.
I don't know, maybe. I'm just obsessed with her. I think she's great.
I
genuinely think she's good looking, like very. I think, because do you ever think sometimes like, oh, maybe, well, not for Morgan because he's bi, but maybe I'm like, maybe I could, not be gay with a woman and then the two women I think of, Kate Beckinsale and Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I've always thought she was so stunning. I remember arguing about it with my dad, and I said, she just has the best jawline. And my dad said, you don't know what men want in women. And I was
that's
like,
fair. That is
she's
fair.
got like a
but even so, do you have to go out with a woman because all men want her?
No,
not allowed your individual taste.
I think she's just
I
lovely.
saw her in real life.
Yeah.
When I was in New York. And I was walking by a theater and she was in a play and she was coming out. And she was like, just like about 3 feet in front of us. And I was like, oh my God, that's Julia Roberts. And it was back in the old days of like crappy phones.
Yeah.
So like, it was about maybe 15 years ago. But, and I went to take a photograph and she took a photograph. She waved to everybody. So like, there's like her hand is over her face. It's just like, oh wow. And it was at the time, like when you could only have 10 photographs on your phone. So by the time I deleted one, she'd already got in the car and left.
I didn't know she was doing plays.
She did a play. Yeah, I think she did an August Wilson play. I think it was called, I can't remember what it was called. Rain, something about rain, November Rain or something.
Have you ever seen Mystic Pizza?
No.
So that was one of her early films, and she works in this pizza shop called Mystic Pizza. It's a really good film, but her hair in that is like really curly, and she's just fucking stunning. She's stunning.
Yeah, maybe don't be not gay.
Imagine if Josh went straight. Imagine the type of woman that he would end up with. Like it would be just like a Julia Roberts like lookalike with like a perm.
Yeah.
No.
She was so stunning. She had big curly hair.
I saw a celeb recently, like that caliber celeb. I was walking down to 99 Club in Leicester Square, and there was a big crowd of people and one person in the middle, but they had their hands up away from them. And I didn't quite clock this. I thought they were trying to catch something from the window above. I was like, oh my God, there's a spectacle. And I didn't realise it was Billie Eilish just waving at her fans. It was because we were across the road from the cinema.
No way.
I think she had a documentary out. But I thought, oh my God, she's catching something from the window. So no, she was just waving to her fans.
Oh, she's doing a documentary as well.
Yeah.
It's not a bit early in her career now to be doing a documentary.
At 23.
She can do a documentary whenever she wants.
Okay. Fine. Well, I saw the Kylie Minogue documentary and it was the greatest 3 hours of television I've ever seen.
I saw the Billie Eilish and I thought it was the greatest 3 hours and 5 minutes I've ever seen.
It was 3 hours.
I haven't seen it really. I'm just trying to annoy you. Right.
What are your takeaways? What are your takeaways, Gearoid?
Oh, right, go,
sorry.
yeah.
No, go, Josh, you go. Sorry.
Just one quick question before we get into your takeaways. I watched the first 5 minutes and the build up to it, like the first 5-10 minutes was like very like, oh, so I take it back to the beginning and very like, oh, and I thought, oh, fuck off, just tell me. And I sort of stopped watching it. I was just like, it was very like, so you want to know? You want to know? Do you want to know? Yeah, fucking start, dickhead.
Well, she's had a 40-year career.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Get going. What are you doing all this foreplay for? Just tell me the stuff.
But she has to she has to contextualize it, like, because people just know, like, a lot of people would just know her from like Padam or recent.
Maybe
stuff.
I'll give it another watch, but I thought
it's
the first
so good. The stuff that gets revealed, I was like, oh my god. Like,
okay, I'm going to watch it then.
Like I have to say, I was heartbroken. It was really, really heartbreaking. Yeah,
you're a huge fan, though.
I'm a big Kylie Minogue fan, but I didn't think there was anything to learn. Do you know what I mean?
I was not the biggest fan, and then I went and watched her live, and then I was like, she's incredible.
Yeah, she is.
I
listened to that live album from the tour that you both went to. I, for some reason, wasn't that, but I listened to that, and it was epic. It made me jealous again, essentially.
Yeah, well,
it was very good.
Yeah, it was really good. She's really good live, and she sounds exactly like a records.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
So maybe I should watch it. But yeah, my problem with the first 10 minutes, maybe I just wasn't in the mood, but I was like, fucking hell, it's just taking ages. And it wasn't her, it's the way it's been edited together.
Well, I think what they do is they set the scene for, like, they have to go back over, like, the Jason Donovan thing and all of that sort of stuff, because they were the bits. She's never really talked about any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Does she in this?
Yeah, she talks about all of it, and there's like unseen footage, and it's really, really interesting the way they go back and the things people used to say to her, like the interviews that people did. Oh my god, the way they spoke to her was just horrendous. Like, I mean, if it's the equivalent of, like, imagine being in Edinburgh and the worst Edinburgh view you can even think of from, like, maybe 15 years ago. Do you remember when they were, like, so really harsh and horrible?
Yeah.
It was like she had that every single day. It was insane the things people said to her. But it's so good. Oh my God. Episode 3, I was just glued. Like,
so what are your takeaways, though? What are your things that you didn't know?
Well, she had cancer a second time.
Yes, I saw.
Which was just like, oh my God. The way she reveals that is just insane. She also talks about a lot of people would have asked her about having kids, and she reveals that she did try and she did IVF. And it was just, it was all heartbreaking. It was just really, really heartbreaking. And the way Dannii Minogue spoke about it, like, they were like, she's so amazing with children. And it's just heartbreaking that she never had her own. It was just like, sobbing. Yeah.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, well, thank you for bringing that up on the comedy podcast.
Yeah, well, Jesus Christ.
It's a comedy podcast for gay men.
Yeah.
Boom.
Now, well,
maybe we'll have to edit this podcast to be like Kylie Minogue's documentary, Josh. So, like, we'll edit it now when I go into the editing suite, and it will just be you going, "Oh, do you want to laugh? Well, you want to hear what's going to make you laugh?"
Yeah. Luckily, Gearoid raising money for the Samaritans, and after people listening to him talk, they'll be phoning.
If the Samaritans are busy, we're going to put Gearoid's phone number on the Patreon. So his landline as well, because, old.
Monsters.
Only you could make Kylie depressing, Gearoid.
Yeah,
I'm saying what happened, this is what everybody's talking about.
Well,
what's the one that, give me something upbeat about the documentary.
What?
What's the one upbeat thing, which is like uplifting, encouraging?
I think the relationship with Danny is really cool.
All right, there we go.
They've got they really have a great sister relationship, which like sometimes I used to wonder from Instagram because like there wasn't a lot of, you know, in between, you know, sometimes Danny would post something and Kylie wouldn't necessarily like it, and sometimes the other way around.
Yeah, wow.
But that's actually
real super fan behavior.
Yeah, they're such super tight. They seem like really tight, good friends.
Did you ever read Danny Minogue's book? Didn't she have a book that basically said that she was like shagging Simon Cowell?
Yeah, I read that, yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good, actually.
She seems nice.
She does seem nice. She seems like a real, she just seems really sound and sorted.
Yeah.
I kind of liked her. There's something very ordinary about her.
Yeah.
Well, I find that a compliment. If someone said I was I love you, you're ordinary. You're just the most...
Yeah, but don't you think that's what you want in someone super famous?
Somebody said that to me, actually, in the street.
What?
When the day that the announcement came out about Dancing with the Stars and that it was a same-sex thing, this woman came up to me and said, I'm glad it's you that's doing it because you're so ordinary. And I was like, okay.
There's nothing spectacular about you at all.
Yeah. You're just ordinary, aren't you? Bland.
Yeah.
Plain. Oh, no, the other thing she said to me was, because you're not one of those, what was it she said? Attractive. She said, you're not one of those attractive.
Was this Josh in a wig?
No, what she said was, she said, it's better that they didn't get, you know, one of those really, like, attractive. And I was like, what?
Oh, on the day you got the biggest gig of your life.
I was coming out of the radio station. I was walking by Marks and Spencer's and she was coming out and I was like,
that's so funny.
Thank you so much for listening to Chatting with Cherubs. I will be on tour from September, but I'm doing whips at the moment around Dublin. So if you follow me on social media, you can find out where some of them are. Also, I'll be at the Edinburgh Fringe in August and you can get tickets at gearoidfarrelly.com. Morgan.
And I'm also on tour this year with a show called What a Bummer. We're going all over the UK and some of Ireland. You can get tickets at morganreescomedy.com. And I think we didn't mention it at the start. Lads, should we bring up the fact that Patreon's going to be changing the content-wise?
Yes.
Yes.
This is very exciting.
If you want to support the podcast, we have a Patreon, which you can sign up to, and you'll get a bonus episode every week. And that is what we want to bring up, is the fact that the bonus episode is pretty much going to be a double main episode. So you'll just get that 3 times a month, and then one bonus episode we're going to be doing a movie review. Woo!
Yeah, basically because I want to get Morgan watching Beaches.
But essentially what we're trying to say is that if you enjoy this, there is an extra one every single week, and we would love to have you over on there. Link will be in any of the descriptions. So, and Josh?
I've not got anything to plug really, but next week we'll be back in real life. We're going to be recording together. We're back together. I genuinely don't know the last time I saw Gearoid last week. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Chatting with Cherubs.